For the last 10 years, I've been demonstrating how to get excellent green screen footage in a small room. But there's big change in the air. Here's what I've been using for green screen. It might be time for a tag sale. Your minimum forward distance from a green screen is based on staying well clear of any light that's lighting up the screen. That usually means putting about 6 feet between you and the green screen. But what if you could get it down to just 2? 2 inches. So last year, I got an email with an astonishing claim about a new green screen that solves all the operational challenges. The bulky lights, the great distances, the green reflection, the painted wall, the green fringe, the need to use your entire room. The biggest claim was that you didn't need to be separated from the screen at all. Of course, I've heard these claims before. It's mostly about AI cutting you out of the shot, then putting you in a little inset down here while you play video games. Not quite my cup of tea. I'm interested in helping a human being stand up and talk to their audience in any environment they wish. That takes a special combination of hardware, software, and know-how. So I asked Richard Newman, president of a company called Sub2R, the fellow who sent me the email, to send me a working copy of this fancy new technology. I started doing some experiments, and in the process sent him a video of some of that work, and that video then showed up in some of their ads. They did ask my permission. Anyway, I finished those experiments for the most part, at least enough to give you a solution that if you're into this stuff might blow your mind. The hardware is called the Active Green Screen. It's freestanding in either landscape or portrait. The techno magic is that there's a bank of LED lights inside. It doesn't completely eliminate green outline all on its own, but I'll show you how to do it. First, let's look at the screen itself. It's 6.5 feet wide by 4 3/4 feet tall. Perfect for a YouTube short. And wide enough for landscape mode if you just raise it by 20 inches or so. Without the internally lit screen, it would have to be 9 feet high and 10 feet wide and set back at least 6 feet. They do recommend using a backlight, but here's what I recommend that will save you hours in editing. Add a small light on either side of the screen facing back toward yourself, almost like a backlight. And don't worry if it hits the screen just a little bit. It won't make any difference. Now, because the screen is internally lit, you don't need tons of light on you anymore, and zero light facing the screen. So you just cut 2 big soft boxes right out of the picture. The principle is that the less light you use, the less reflection you get. All you need now is a couple of LED panel lights that used to be just for filling in the darker spots on the screen, like these little Viltrox panels. Now you've cut out another 2 soft boxes, the 2 that were lighting you. And that's how you end up with an inch between you and the green screen. It might feel a little strange at first being so close, but the savings aren't bad, and that's not even the best part. You now get all but perfect keys right out of the box. We're talking less than a minute to get it Goldilocks good. You don't even need a fancy cinema camera. It works with a 10-year-old Sony prosumer camera, or any DSLR or mirrorless camera like this Panasonic GH5S. And this is with an iPhone. We seem to be talking about truly disruptive technology. We just got 6 whole feet back. Not quite enough for a runway, I guess, but maybe a meditation room. What will you do with your room? Thanks to Richard and the gang, and we'll see you next time on The Visible Authority.